There was a point in my life where everything fell apart. I hit rock bottom. I felt like a failure every single day. I gave in to every cheap dopamine hit I could find, scrolling, binging, avoiding. But after months of slowly climbing back up, I finally took back control. If you're stuck in that same cycle right now, I want to show you exactly how to get out of it. Step 1: get yourself cleaned up. When life starts to unravel, your surroundings usually unravel with it. The dishes pile up, the laundry sits in a heap, the room turns into chaos. Your environment tends to mirror your internal state. A messy space is often a sign of a messy mind, and it doesn't stop at your room. Neglecting your physical space usually means you're neglecting yourself too. Skipping showers, letting hygiene slide. If you can't manage the basics, it's hard to expect yourself to manage the bigger stuff. So start there. Clean your space. It sounds small, but doing it gives you an early, tangible sense that you're rebuilding something. Then turn that same care toward yourself. Shower, brush your teeth, put on deodorant, actually try to look and feel good. Small acts of self respect add up, and over time, they quietly rebuild your self esteem. Step 2: decide who you want to become. Most people don't waste hours scrolling or lying in bed because they're lazy. They do it because they don't have a mission pulling them forward. Without direction, you drift, and drifting rarely lands you where you actually want to be. Building direction takes two things. First, get specific about the person you want to become, someone you genuinely be proud of. What do they do daily? What do they refuse to do? How do they talk to themselves? Write it out in detail. You're essentially designing a new identity because the identity you're currently operating from is part of what's keeping you stuck. Second, pick 2 or 3 goals you could realistically hit in the next 1 to 2 years. Don't overload the list. A long list of goals across every area of life sounds ambitious, but tends to collapse under its own weight because your attention can't stretch that far. 2 or 3 goals keeps things focused enough to actually prioritize. Put both, the identity and the goals, somewhere you'll see them daily, like a wall or mirror, as a constant reminder of what you're working toward. Step 3: take the next small step. Once you know who you're becoming and what you're aiming for, it's time to act, but not all at once. Ask yourself, what's the smallest next habit that moves me closer to that goal? The reason to start small is simple: it keeps the process sustainable. Most people fail not because they lack willpower, but because they try to overhaul everything simultaneously, cutting every bad habit and adding every good one overnight. That approach burns people out fast. Instead, pick 1 or 2 small habits at a time. Want to be more productive? Try setting an alarm 30 minutes earlier and skip your phone for the first half hour of the day. Once those stick, add the next habit. Repeat. Step 4: build structure into your day. Without structure, every hour becomes a decision point. Should I be productive or should I watch something? That constant decision making is exhausting and easy to lose to impulse. A structured day removes that friction. You already know what comes next, so you're not negotiating with yourself all day long. You don't need a rigid hour by hour schedule right away. Start simple. Write down 3 tasks each day that move you toward your goals, somewhere visible, and check them off as you go. That small act of crossing something out creates real momentum and a sense of progress, regardless of how big or small the task actually is, as long as it's moving you in the right direction. Once that rhythm feels natural, you can build toward a fuller schedule. Step 5: move your body. Imagine if there were a pill that sharpened your thinking, extended your life, boosted your energy, lifted your mood, improved your sleep, and made you look better too. That pill already exists. It's exercise. Human bodies are built to move, not to sit still all day. Treat exercise the way you treat brushing your teeth, non negotiable. However, you get there: weights, a walk, a run, just get your body moving. Step 6: follow through on what you said you'd do. As you settle into your new routine, things won't magically get easier. In some ways, they'll get harder, more repetitive, more demanding. There will be days you don't feel like showing up. This is exactly where most people quietly lose momentum and slide back into old patterns. The way through is discipline, doing the thing even when you don't feel like it. What you put in is roughly what you get out. Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you build trust in yourself, and that trust compounds into confidence, which makes you far more likely to keep going instead of giving up. Step 7. Stay consistent. Old habits will resurface. You'll have off days. That's expected. This process was never going to be a straight line. What matters is that you keep moving forward. As long as you're still trying, you haven't failed. Failure only happens when you stop. Even the word impossible quietly contains I'm possible. At the end of the day, this is your life, and you're the one steering it. Other people can support you, encourage you, push you, but the actual change only happens if you do the work.